Okay, I'm gonna make another video here showing the best way to use raid flags, world flags to fill chests the most efficient way possible. The way that I do it. So you can see my hero chest has 36 of 40 in it already. What I do on these when there's a raid tournament going on is I use that raid tournament to help offset my raid flags. So, and I spread them out. A lot of people probably do the raid tournament all at one time. I try to split mine up if I'm doing well enough. You can see I've used two tournament flags. I've got 3 left, and I've got 1 raid flag left. When I started out, I had full 6 flags, so I used those 6 flags for my raids, and I won 5 of the 6 on that, I believe. And then I went into raid tournament and did 2 more there, won both of those. So I'm at 36 of 40, and instead of using that last tournament flag, I only had to wait about 20 minutes or so to get another raid flag, which I've gotten now, and I can use that to finish filling my chest, assuming that I win. If I don't win it, then I can go and use another tournament flag and be done with it. But I try to save those tournament flags for my next chest that I get tonight, and that way it'll help me get that done as well, hopefully. And on the which I guess I can go in and do a raid right quick. See if I can find one. This is the guy I fought earlier and lost, so we'll just do it again. I'm attacking him because he got 24,000 metal, and I like to get metal. So we'll see how it goes here. Oh, I need some yellow here. I want to be in trouble with Kunchin. Too many cascades. I hate cascades. I'm going to go ahead and pop this purple here, get it out of the way, maybe connect the yellow along the way. Alright. Kunchin needs to go. I really need to kill at least 4 of these guys, and then if I win, I win. If I don't, I don't, as far as that goes. I think I can kill Kunchin with my reds, so I'm not going to hit him with that. Next. Alright, Kunchin is down. So his defensive down on me goes away on the next turn, so that's good. Go ahead and get an attack bonus going here. If my cascades don't set off these people and get me killed. And they did. Alright. This is going to hurt. Not looking good. All right. Need this take a turn in my favor here, or it's not going to work. All right. I can kill Marjana with yellows. I don't need to hit her with Jackal. I think my best alternative is probably to go ahead and take out Thorn. Even though he's almost dead, I hate using a special on him. And hopefully I can get... yeah, okay, that worked. She hit the right spot. All right, that was close, but pulled it out. And I got my 24,000 metal. All right, so that chest is full. And I've still got 3 tournament flags to use on tonight's chest. And move on. Let's go ahead and see what I got out of it, which is usually crap. Yep. There we go. 2-star trainer. Not that I need it. All right. So that chest is done, and I'll save everything else for later. Now, you can see I already got 9 heroes in my monster chest as well. I did the trials this morning. I woke up last night when the trials started, and I went ahead and knocked all those out last night so that my world energy would fill back up for this morning. So that's why trials is done. I haven't used any flasks or anything. So I started out doing legendary because these are 3 flags apiece. If I were to go in and do most of them that do 3, I could fill my normal chest at about 20, probably about 27 flags would fill it if they all cost 3 apiece. Considering that you only get 9 heroes in here per go on the 3 flags. So I'm going to start out doing these legendaries. You can see I haven't done any of the epic or the rare. I'm going to start out doing the legendaries until and try to keep an eye on where my flags are versus where my monster chest is at the moment. And then as it starts to fill up, these are going to start costing more. 4 and then 5 if I stay in here that long. I could switch to Epic after that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to save those for a later date. The event's here for 4 more days, so I'm going to use this over the course to get it done. So once I I feel like I've finished up in legendary. I'm going to move down to rare, where these are only costing 1 and 2 apiece for a little while, to finish filling out the chest. All right, so this is just the team I'm going to use for now. All of this is pretty easy, self-explanatory. Not even going to be paying a whole lot of attention to how I make my moves, for the most part. On these, I don't mind cascades because they're not building mana. But anytime a hero is building mana, whether it's a boss or whether it's a raid, I hate to see cascades. Cascades cost me more than they have ever helped me. Hopefully we get through this here quickly. I don't know if I'm going to play through this whole chest or not, because I don't know if you guys want to sit here and watch me, play this easy stuff that long. But we'll see how it goes here. Make sure I get it explained good. It would be the best thing to do, but anyway, from what I explained, I think you guys can figure it out for the most part. And you might be doing similar stuff already. Oh, look at that! I got a token for the event. Let's go ahead and fire all these off right quick. Kill Gretel, maybe. I'm going to save my specials. Chest is opening on the next one. Go ahead and kill him right quick. I'm not going for total score here in these events. Some people, obviously we're going to use a lot more stuff and try to get through these faster, but I'm simply just using it to fill chests and get the rewards for it. I don't really care about finishing in the top 500 or whatever it might be. It takes too much items and stuff to do that, and I just don't want to spend it. I'll make my blue diamond. And try to power my heroes up for the boss battle. Not that it's going to be very difficult, but you always want to make sure you power those up for the bosses. Need Miss Pixie over here to die so I can move on. Just gonna go ahead and use that, get her out of here. Taking too long. Alright, made pretty quick work of Gretel there. This is one of my favorite team setups, by the way, here. The heroes that I'm using now. If I'm not too concerned with, healing or whatever. I'll make sure you don't continue. I'll move on to the next one. I almost, played the same one over there. Cascades might clear the board. Could have made a yellow diamond there, and this was moving quickly. Saw it as I was moving. I don't have yellow; it's not that big of a deal. But it does, even though you don't have a color, you can still make the diamond and clear the, that color off the board when you're ready. Should be able to get charged up here, hopefully, for the next battle, the boss battle. And Hansel. Didn't quite make as good a work of him as I did Gretel, but you can see he's going to be dead soon. All right. You always want to, pop out and see how you're doing on the, filling the chest. Make sure you're monitoring because you'll have to know, when you need to, drop down and start picking up these 2 and 3 flags and the 1 and the 2s, when you need to. Another thing is, Santa's challenge is here all week, so or all month. I mean, so it's one of the last things to do. But as you finish up these others, the legendary or whatever, you could pop over into here and do one of these big ones maybe that you haven't done, and then drop back down and start doing some of these lower ones here if you need to. I always move down, one at a time. Like when I'm done with the 3s and the 4s here, if I have some epics done, right now I haven't done any of them, so I'm going to use these as the rare ones that I have now. I'm going to use those later, but as the days, 1 or 2 days go by, I'm going to be down into the 4s and the 5s here. So, I'll maybe do 1 or 2 of these bigger ones here, and then drop down and do a few of these, and then drop down into rare and finish out with some of what I've got left there. All right. Not even controlling where these attacks go, because it really doesn't make any difference right now. I could autoplay this and obviously not going to have any trouble getting through it. I just don't want to die. All right. Kill all but one of these guys, and kill the other one as you're powering back up. All powered, ready to go. Just need this tree over here to go ahead and kick the bucket. Unfortunately, my team is heavy purple and he's purple. This may take a few swings here. I'll go ahead and use a hero. Start to get him a little lower. Oop, might have been too much there. Need a blue to connect. There we go. This should charge Magni back up. Ready to go. And Boss Wolf. As I get higher in these events, I obviously am going to need a healer in here. Right now I don't need one, so I just don't have it. All right, almost halfway through the chest. These early ones, it's not as big a deal. I'm going to make pretty good progress through here. But as tomorrow and the next day come through, these events are going to get harder and harder and cost more flags, and you have to be a little bit more paying a little bit more attention about where you're using your flags as, so that you got enough to get through and not run out. If you don't want to have to use a flask. If you use flasks, none of this really matters. I just try not to use my flasks for these things. I want to save those for Atlantis Rising, where you get a lot more XP and items and stuff for your flags. Or flasks. So you're talking and going to end up dying. Or losing a hero, not dying, but even though I lost one or two, I'd still be able to finish the event. Frida's taking most of the punishment there. They don't like her. Looks like I might end up losing her. Still hitting Frida. Saw that coming. The way this is going, I might have to start bringing a healer a little sooner than I thought. Of course, I wasn't paying attention earlier, and I wasn't using my heroes as quickly as I should have. If it gets too bad here, I'll have to use some mana flasks, which I don't want to do either. Getting ugly. Really need some more purple to pop on the screen here. It's just not happening. Rumple keeps you healing them up. It gets 3 effects, heal, attack, and lower defenses. There's 3 different ones he gets to do, and out of the 4 times he's gone off, 3 of them have been heals. Well, there's another heal. That's making this more difficult. Alright, got some more purple on the board now. There we go, finally. Yeah, I chose the attack up the middle to charge my heroes up rather than the attack on the right over there to hit weak on the enemy. Did more good to do that. All right, through 5 of them. Yep. All right, so now I've got to go in and get rid of some heroes, or some beaters, so I can finish playing. But anyway, that's the whole purpose. So as soon as this gets up to my monster chest gets up a little bit more, I've still got 25 flags left, so I can continue to do these legendaries for now. But as soon as my flags get down into around 10 on this one, probably the more you fight, the more you know how many flags you're gonna need to have to finish out your chest with. Just keep in mind that these down here that cost 1 and 2, you're gonna get 9 heroes for each one of them. So in the early parts, you can get your flags pretty low. You can be down 6 or 7 flags or lower, and still be able to finish out right here. Now, as you use these up and you're continuing on down, you can't do that. You'll need to know where you need to jump out of the higher flags into the lower flags in order to finish them. So anyway, that's essentially it. The process behind it. But whether these challenge events are going on or not, it's still important, I think, to use your raid flags appropriate as well. Like I said, start out on your first chest, use your 6 raid flags, see how well you do. Then if you finish all 6 raids, you've got 30 out of 40, and you just need to use 2 of your challenge flags or your tournament flags, and finish that out if you do well. So you can do it in 8 flags altogether, and save the rest of them for your chest 12 hours later, which would be in the afternoon. I try to do my chest in the morning and in the afternoon at the same time. I try to hit them around 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the afternoon. It's just a good time for me. So that's when I'll open a chest a little bit early if I'm trying to get it around 8 o'clock, try to have my flags full by that time, and open it and be ready to go. All right, that's it. Good luck, everybody.